Hi guys,
Hey
welcome.
guys, welcome,
Happy
welcome. Thank
Friday.
you. No joke. I'm so
Ugh,
happy that it is
I'm so
weekend.
sorry, my allergies are just a little. So if I touch my nose, it's because there's
You're like bewitched.
shit in the air. All right. On today's episode, no, today Angie and I are going to be talking about CERN.
Yes.
Right. I'm sure you guys have heard this in the news recently. You've heard other creators and people talking about CERN. So we just thought we'd do a little, breakdown.
Mhm. Little
What,
thought.
yeah, what it is, when it was created, and by whom, and for what reason, um, what it actually does. I was actually amazed at the size, and we'll get into that. I don't want to give too much away, but and of course, the main star of CERN is the Large Hadron Collider, the
Hmm.
LHC, and the major discoveries that have come out of CERN. And we'll break down some of the, I want to say, myths, because
Conspiracy.
conspiracy
There you
theories
go.
on
Yeah.
black holes, um,
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect, the Shiva statue outside, opening portals, that whole thing. So we're going to get all into that. And then I also have my rods so we can ask questions about CERN towards the end after we
Hey,
talk about that. Yay! All right. So if
excited.
that is interesting to you, we hope you guys stay and join us for our this little chit chat.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Here we go. Stay
Go.
tuned.
Yes.
All right. What
CERN.
is CERN? What is CERN? What is it? It's the largest. I'm reading this, guys, so I get this right. Maybe I should put it up here so I
Yeah.
don't
Well,
look to the
we're
side.
learning
Yeah,
along with everyone else. I
yeah,
mean, we're just grasping what everybody else
yeah.
is.
It's the largest particle physics laboratory in the world. And it's an acronym. It comes from a French saying. It's like a Europe Council European something nuclear. So, or I
I can
can't
look it
speak
up.
French. I can only speak French in my dreams, not in real life. That's another story. I think I've told that story. Um, and its headquarters is in Switzerland, near outside of Geneva, near the France border. So just
Right.
so you know.
And
Its
it was
mission is to study the smallest building blocks of matter and understand the fundamental laws of governing the universe. Okay, so just understanding, like, how were we created? Was it the Big Bang? Let's smash some particles together and see if we can recreate that
right. And it was
scenario.
established in 1952, right?
CERN was founded on September 29th, 1954,
Before. Okay.
before my time, before your time.
Right. Yeah.
Um, and it emerged after World War II, when many European scientists wanted to rebuild scientific research in Europe. And then rather than have each nation do their own research, they decided to join forces, which is
Okay.
amazing for,
Hmm.
I do believe their original, um, going forward with it was to help humanity and to get answers and things like that. I don't think it had sinister beginnings. That's just
Right.
my
Right.
opinion and my
Hmm.
feelings when I tap into the energy behind it. Take it or leave it. It's all right if you don't agree. But that's just my take from it. So started as a generally goodwill. Let's get the top people from the top nations across the world working together um, for the good of humanity and these experiments. And it's not just the Hadron Collider. It's a huge facility with countless
Right.
labs and underground. I think that the Hadron Collider is underneath the ground. But check this out, guys. Do you know how big this thing is? 17 miles long. That's just the collider.
Wow.
I mean, I can't even wrap my head around like
Right,
17
right.
miles. Like for you, it's like almost to Temecula,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. But there were a few central people that really pulled um CERN together, and that's Pierre
Hmm.
Auger, Isidore Isaac Rabi, and Uniseco. So we want to give them a little shout out for creating it. And why
Exactly.
was it created? Number one, to understand how matter was formed. Two, to understand fundamental particles. Three, to investigate the forces that shape the universe. To keep European physics research competitive, and to encourage peaceful international scientific collaboration. It was never intended to develop weapons, ever. That was not
Right. It's
that was
purpose.
not its purpose.
Right.
And so what is
So
it?
what happened?
Well, let's look at what it actually does. So the laboratory in the collider, they send particles in there to nearly the speed of light. It's like 99.99999 the speed of light. These things are going around and they're crashing into each other. And that's what they study. They study them bumping into each other, and then by recreating conditions similar to those just after the Big Bang, scientists can observe particles and interactions that are otherwise impossible to study directly. And then the example is, think of like smashing two watches together to understand how the watch works. We're going to break
Okay.
it apart to understand how it functions. So that's their theory on the particles. We're going to break this atom apart and see and
Right.
understand how they have all the nanoparticles
Okay.
work
Oh, the working.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working.
So yeah, so it all fits together. It's actually, like I said, it's 17 miles in circumference, which is just
That's
freaking
huge.
crazy to me.
I know. I
It's
know.
330 feet underground, and it contains thousands of these like conductor magnets.
Mhm.
And
It's
actually, they're
fascinating.
superconducting magnets. And then it produces around a billion particle collisions per second when it's operating. I These numbers are crazy. You can't even wrap your head around these numbers. So
I
it has
understand.
recently been,
That's why we're so
yeah,
fascinated with it.
yeah. Well, it also has a kind of a little veil of secrecy around it. I feel like there's
It sure
things
does.
going on that, we aren't privy to. Um, Now,
Right.
are
And
they
I think that that's why
sinister?
so
I
many
don't
people are
know.
talking about it since it was shut down last month.
Yeah.
I know. They could be.
Yeah. So
Who
major
knows?
dis
But the
yeah.
conspiracy theories are just so on fire right now.
Yeah.
Just
So
interesting.
some major discoveries was confirming the existence of the Higgs boson in 2012. It's often nicknamed the God particle. The
Hmm.
Higgs, it's Boson. So if I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. But it's confirmed a key part of the standard model of particle physics by showing how certain particles acquire mass, how they get bigger. Um, Other contributions include
Right.
medical imaging. All our imaging got better. Cancer radiation therapy, superconducting technology, particle
Hmm.
detection, computing, and one of the major achievements, the World Wide Web. Right? That's how we got the World Wide Web.
Right. Right. Yes.
It was invented
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
CERN by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989 to help the scientists share information amongst each other. So it really was an information superhighway
Right.
between these scientists. And
Hmm.
and the
Yeah.
rest is history, as they say.
Right. Exactly.
So,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm just
yeah, so that's a little background. Okay, so now we can get into the fun stuff, the theories
Right.
of like what's
Yeah.
going on and so what are some of the things I've talked long enough. What are some of the things that you've heard that happens at
So
CERN or
I
what
have
byproducts?
so so I what drew my attention to it, obviously, it was all over the internet that, CERN was shutting down back in June. And I was wondering, like, and people were talking about what chaos was going to ensue because of it being shut down. And they were talking about, communication and diagnosis and all these different kinds of things. How true it was, I don't know. So then that's kind of, I started reading around a little bit. And then come to find out that, the Mandela effect was, it affected that, the portals that would be opening up. And then when that plane was lost, I think a few days ago, they blamed, CERN being shut down for that. So, it just, I don't know enough about it. You know a lot more. You've done a lot more research than I have. But what I've read is just, I'm all into the conspiracy part of it. It reminds me very much, like I was saying to you about, like in the Avengers movie where, Loki is trying to take control over that big machine and it causes chaos. That's what it reminds me of. So I don't know. I really don't know enough about it other than the little bits and pieces that I've read. And I'm just fascinated with the whole thing, how like no one really knew. I didn't really know too much about it. I remember hearing about it years ago, but never really given it any thought. And then when it shut down, that's when I was like, okay, now we're going to see if this is real, what these people are talking about, and then all of a sudden the plane goes missing and they're blaming that. And
Oh,
then
yeah. Uh,
something about the weather, that, how bad the weather has gotten. And so, I mean, I don't know. Does it control that? I don't know. So that was the kind of
Actually,
stuff that,
yeah, I actually things should have gotten better after they shut it down. They're creating an artificial I don't want to say grid, but it strengthens that. Well, you have to buy into, we have to backtrack a little. You have to buy into the premise that the Earth's 3D construct is a grid-like system in a closed system within the Earth, sort of controlling us. I mean, we are definitely controlled by the elitists
right,
that you control the money, you control the people. So
right, right.
so supposedly CERN strengthened that. If you've ever seen the movie The Matrix, it strengthened that grid, the matrix grid
Hmm.
around the earth, keeping humans
Keeping it
trapped.
safe.
So they say
Oh, okay. Okay.
um,
Trapped. Okay.
trapped. I guess it's your just depends on your mindset, though. I don't feel like we're being trapped. Anywho, after they turn it
I didn't
off,
either. I don't think
if
so.
you should feel better, you should
Mhm.
be more, it should feel lighter. Your days should be lengthening again. It should feel more normal.
I
Um,
know it affects your energy. It's supposed to affect your energy.
yeah, I got after they turned it off that first week at the end of June, I was wiped out. Like I was so tired and I didn't know if that had to do with it or not. But then by the next week, your body adjusts to the
Right.
new frequency or what's happening. It's great like that. It just adjusts
So
itself.
how long is it going to be off for? I don't remember that part. I know for a few
4 years,
years, right? 4 years. Okay.
2030, which is
Okay.
perfect because it's been prophesized that during that time, humanity will the fire from the sky, the light from the sky will come and raise the consciousness of the planet. And that from that point forward, everything will change.
So
Now,
what's your thought on, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm interrupting.
no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, that's okay. Go ahead.
So I was wondering what you thought about the Shiva. You know how CERN was given the Shiva, the deity
Hmm.
statue, which I find very fascinating as well, because I'm like, why was that? I know that, I several years ago, a long time ago, I had a dream about Shiva came to me in that ring of fire. And I know that that's transformation and destruction. I know that that's the energy that Shiva carries. So I was like, that's very interesting if they would put this huge statue outside this building where CERN is.
Right.
So
So, so, um, so CERN received that from the government of India,
right.
right?
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
in Hindu tradition, the form symbolizes the cosmic dance of creation and destruction. She's doing this dance, and that
Right.
is sort of what they're studying, creation and destruction, and
Right.
making it a meaningful artistic gift to the physics laboratory studying the universe. Some people interpret the symbolism differently. Um, there's no evidence that the statue reflects any like ill intent, but
Right.
that's up for interpretation. So, go with your gut,
Like,
people.
why didn't they give Ganesha or the Buddha or Lakshmi? Well, that's more money, but it's I just why that one? You
You'd
know,
have to ask the government of India,
I know,
Angie.
but I
You
just
better
wonder
write that letter, write that
why wasn't
email.
it why wasn't it the Buddha out there? Why wasn't it
I guess
God?
because what she represents.
Right, right. And that's creation,
Yeah.
destruction, um, transformation. I don't know. And then you see Shiva in different forms. Why that one? I don't know. I just those are things that I wonder about, and I know no one could really answer them. And I
Yeah.
should have to, I would have to look into the government of India and find out why they did that. I'm sure I could find it somewhere, but I just thought it was interesting too.
Yeah. And does CERN create black holes? I know they've created like little tiny baby cells or baby they've done they've done something. Um
A
again, there's
portal,
no evidence.
right?
But
But
yeah,
it's in.
portals,
Hmm.
contacting interdimensional beings, accessing parallel dimensions and universes. It would be fascinating if these things were public knowledge, but we have to
That the
speculate.
that the portals are going to be more prevalent now, or they were before. So are there?
Before, while it's operating, while it's doing all this. And that got me thinking too, are the scientists more affected because they're right there
Right. Yeah.
in the facility where this is happening, or if it's just a collective planetary effect that's, you know,
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, that's an interesting thought. I don't know.
Is it affecting, the trees and the plants and the ground, around it? Stuff like that, just like, I mean, like, I guess no one would tell you probably the truth,
No,
but
but I think that, like I was saying before, just being an adaptive species, we
hmm
just get used to, your body recalibrates, puts you
right.
back into a homeostasis as best it
Hmm.
can. Um,
Right.
but yeah, it feels, and then I've seen a lot of people online, different creators talking about Mandela effects, how now
Hmm.
the fruit of the loom cornucopia is back, and the K in Chick-fil-A. I don't know. I don't eat fast food, so I've never been to a Chick-fil-A, so I don't know how it's spelled. Um, I don't buy Fruit of the Loom products, but I do remember growing up, and I remember a cornucopia. But then it disappeared, and there's like, no, we've never
Right.
had a cornucopia. That's crazy talk. And now the cornucopia is back, so
No, it's back.
I don't know. What else? What else did I hear? And one lady was, she's like, she had pulled over. There was like years ago, there was this road that went to her Target,
Uh-huh.
and then they started tearing it all up. So it was like under construction for like a really long time. She had to take the side way around. Well, she went her normal way, and the road was back.
Oh, whoa.
So I
Oh,
mean, I mean that's according to her.
interesting.
I mean, this could be
Right.
just for likes and clicks and views, but I just thought that she's like, I don't even know what to make of this. The road is back
Wow.
after. So I don't know,
Oh my
guys.
gosh. I'll have to look into that one. Was she here in the States?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'd
It
be
was
interesting
somebody
to
that
find
just
out.
popped into my feed that I don't follow, so I don't even know
Oh,
what the
okay.
account was to even tell you where to go. But
It would be interesting to find out like when was that road shut down,
mm-hmm,
and how that all correlated. Oh, that is interesting.
mm-hmm. So
Have to pay attention.
I haven't noticed. Oh, and then people are finding things that have been lost. Some lady found
Wow.
like her grandma's ring in a cupboard that she uses all the time and is in every day. My camera's freaking out. My camera.
Yeah, it's kind of
Um,
getting a little weird.
yeah, it's doing weird things. So I'm trying
Okay, so
to.
I'll have to see. I'll have to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on around me too, because I just know that it just seems very odd. I know that there had something to do with the 666, had something to do with it as well. I don't remember what that was, but I know that was one of the conspiracy
Yeah,
theories too.
and they did shut it down on a full moon. There's a full moon that day. They do as much as they put astrology down, they sure use it a lot in things.
True. Yeah,
Just
that is
saying.
absolutely true. I see that too. It was a strawberry moon. It was a big moon, but yeah,
Hmm.
that I just wonder why all of a sudden now. Why are they shutting it down now? Why aren't they doing? Why didn't they do it sooner? Why aren't they doing it later? Why now? What's the difference between now and next year?
Well, the magnets were wearing out
Oh, okay.
because it's Angie, it's crashing a billion particles a second.
Oh,
Parts
I'm
wear
sorry.
out.
It's like your brakes. Okay, I get it.
It needs a
I'm
little
no.
maintenance.
It needs a little oil.
It does. It needs a rubber band in there. Just put a rubber
Um,
band, put some duct tape on it, call it a day.
I don't know. I just find it weird because it's with everything going on in the world. I mean, this is just one more thing to add to everybody's already full plate of shit. And but maybe this will be good shit. I don't know. You
Yeah.
know, she found her she got her road back and the lady got a ring back. I mean, this might be a good thing. So then in 4 years we'll go back to shit again.
It will be interesting. It will be a different time.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
It will be a different time, especially when they're pushing like open contact in 2027. So we'll see.
Now, has it
Um,
ever been shut down before?
oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
wonder
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
anything different happened then?
Um,
Because was it shut down like
I didn't
17 years ago?
it
I don't
shuts
know.
it has to shut down periodically. It just does. Like I said, it all kidding aside, it does require
Yeah.
like huge powerful magnets and stuff and that shit wears out.
Right.
It just does. Um, I'm
Hmm.
trying
Okay.
to, so I just tapped in.
It's just weird
Um,
that it's going down now. I mean, look at all these data, however you want to pronounce it.
yeah,
Centers are going in, and I wonder if it would affect that. I don't know. Just weird.
yeah. So I kind of have a makeshift spirit board that I use with my pendulum, and so I just asked why is CERN shutting down, and they said to calibrate data. That's one of the reasons. And then why was CERN created? And then they said to break the code of life.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah. So interesting. And then I didn't know
Mhm.
what else to ask. So I was like, why was it originally created? And they said science. So I'm like,
Right.
okay, I could have told you that. Thanks, guys.
It just kept on going. I just want to
Yeah,
know.
it just developed. And
So what was
that's
it?
just what's going to happen when that's what humans do. Like we study something and we get to the bottom of it and it opens up another
Right.
5 doors to go
Mhm.
through and explore and go down other avenues.
Right.
So as we learn, it just it creates more questions
Mhm. I wonder if
than
they even
answers.
thought this was going to happen, when they created it in 1954 or what have you. I mean, did
I
they?
don't, like I said, I really believe it was to study, the particles and to collaborate with the top minds of the world. And
Yeah.
like how can and they have helped humanity
Mhm.
with the discoveries and of course the internet. People could argue that it's a good and bad thing, but if
Right.
you use it responsibly,
It's a
then
good
we
thing.
use it to your advantage.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Well, it'll be the next 4 years will be interesting. Let's see what happens.
Super interesting. Yeah,
When they fire it back
absolutely.
up, what it will do then. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna keep an eye out, pay attention to what's going on around me and see if I find anything that I lost. You never
Yeah.
know. It's just nice to be aware, I guess,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
Did we want to ask any questions about it? Do you have any questions?
I guess my question, is it shutting down for our greater good? I know that it has to shut down. I understand that needs maintenance, but is it going to be a 4 years for our greater good?
Let me get in
Does that make,
position. Yeah.
does
So
that make
so
any?
these yeah, so I've already done a video on this. If you haven't seen it, it's one of the earlier ones. These are my rods. I've already saged myself and my rods and done my little ritual, so I'm all ready to go. The only thing I have to do is close out my session when we're finished and we're good to go. So let me just get situated here. Let me back up. Let me get my arms in position. It
I'm gonna
keeps
have to go
wanting.
inside. I'm gonna have to go inside. My gardener just showed up.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm having a day. Hold on, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I forgot. Well, he normally doesn't come this early. Hold on, I'm sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
That's okay. No, we're enjoying the view of Angie's
We're,
house and
I'm big.
neighborhood. There's her palm tree.
Sorry. I'm
She's
going
like, let
inside.
me in.
I'm sorry. I'm
Her
sorry.
front door, her living
Sorry. I'm
room.
going into my house. I know this is really weird, but the gardener showed up. So I'm sorry. We're gonna come into my kitchen.
All right, now we're in the kitchen.
No, sorry, everybody. I'm really sorry. My
Don't be.
gardener comes on Thursdays. He doesn't ever come this early, and I had to go sit outside in a different place because they're working on the house next door. So I apologize.
Yeah, so yeah, we're filming this actually on a Thursday this week
Okay.
because Angie has something to do tomorrow, something
Um,
important. So, okay. So, what was your question?
so how is this going to benefit us the next 4 years? Is this going to be for our greater good? What are we going to get out of it for it
Okay,
being shut down?
let me see who I'm talking to. I'm just going to ask for the person that has the most knowledge to answer. Yes. Is it Michael? Yeah. Okay. It's Archangel Michael. So, what? So, one more time.
So for the next 4 years, since CERN's going to be shut down, is this going to be for our greater good? How is it going to be for our benefit? Is there a benefit for us?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Is there a specific reason besides the magnets for it shutting down? Yes. Was it shut down possibly by whistleblowers?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Um,
That's
is
interesting.
that to help humanity raise its consciousness?
Hmm.
Yes, thank you. Um, and was my initial reaction correct with it wasn't created for sinister activities? Yes, okay. Is it doing sinister activities? Yes and no. So studying, yes, and then some extra things that maybe isn't to our best. It's reminiscent to me of Atlantis and Lemuria. Yes. I don't
Mhm.
know if you've read about or done any research or poked around into that, but what I've gathered, they were doing a lot of human, especially in Atlantis,
Mhm.
human genetic splicing
Mhm.
and experiments. So there were like cat people.
Yeah.
They were mixed. So I it's not exactly like that, but it is like that. That's
Yeah.
that's that's what they're telling me. Is that correct? Am I getting that correct? Yes, thank you.
Yeah, the Lemurians were much kinder than the people of
Yeah.
Atlantis.
So the Atlanteans were doing those. Were the Lemurians? Yes. To the same extent as Atlantis? No.
Yeah.
And did they destroy themselves because of it? Yes.
Hmm.
Was their destruction their own making? Yes. So something they did caused, yes. We kind of got off the topic of CERN, but it does relate in the fact of experimenting. They're not necessarily experimenting on humans like they were during Atlantis and Lemuria,
Right.
but experimenting and trying to I don't alter
Hmm. I think they were just,
humanity. I mean, alter the collective consciousness.
yeah, just like what people are doing now. I mean, it's no different in
Yeah.
labs, not general people, but
Right.
people
Right. Right.
doing the
Right.
same,
Yeah.
like our
Uh,
government.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else that you wanna?
No, I cannot. I don't, like I said, I'm not really well versed in it. I just skim the surface and it's just stuff that I've read. But no, I can't think of anything else I would ask. I'm sure that later on I probably will come up with
Yeah, I
something,
know. As soon as we stop, I'll be
or
like,
I'll
oh,
read something else and it'll be like, oh, I wish I would have known that when we were doing the podcast. But again, I know I keep saying it just fascinates me, like
yeah,
what this is all about. And no one really paid too much attention to it until now.
yeah. So are the people actually on different timelines now? So are they back to their original, whereas why they're finding their things, it just all just switched back. Yes, energetically, yes.
So
Um,
did that plane that went missing, did that have anything to do with CERN?
did the plane that went missing have anything to do with CERN? What do you remember what country it was or
I don't remember. It was just recently, like a few days ago. Where, Taylor? Middle East.
the plane that went missing have anything to do with CERN? Yes and no.
Oh, okay. Hmm, okay.
Did they find the plane?
No, it went missing. They can't
Oh,
find it.
okay. Will they find the plane?
Hmm,
No.
okay.
They still haven't found planes that
Right,
have gone missing.
right. So, I mean, I don't know
So,
that
I
everything.
mean, could it be in another dimension? Yeah, sure. Could it be at the bottom of the ocean? That's a possibility too. We just, I
Yeah,
mean, not sorry to be blunt. I know people had loved ones. I'm sorry. That, I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
My mouth just goes before my
No,
brain
I
catches
get,
up.
it could have just been nothing. It could have been just the timing. But I know that I was reading online that people were saying that this plane that went missing had to do with CERN. So I just thought it was interesting too.
Yeah, which is the whole premise of What is that show that I like that I watched? Manifest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did you ever watch that?
I
It's
think
so good.
what channel is it on?
Netflix?
It sounds familiar. I don't know
It's
if I.
so good. So if you guys haven't seen Manifest and you like um time play
Okay.
and like metaphysical spiritual stuff,
Mhm.
then go watch it.
Okay.
It's a it's a really really good show and
Is it a new show? It sounds
no.
familiar.
No, I
Okay.
mean new in the sense that in the last I think it was 2020
Okay.
um
It does sound familiar.
I believe they canceled it and there was such anger and backlash that
Oh,
they
okay.
uncanceled it, I
Oh,
think.
okay. Okay.
Um,
I'll
but
have to
yeah,
look
so
in.
their plane goes missing. I can't remember for how many years.
I
They
know which
think
one it is. Yes.
they think that it's just turbulence,
Yeah.
violent, like
I know
awful
which one.
turbulence, and then when they land, it's like
Yeah.
6.5 years later,
Yeah.
and they're
I
just
know which
like,
one.
what the fuck? So it's
Yeah.
so good. So getting back to their lives, and then they have like powers on top of
Yeah.
they have developed these psychic powers
Yeah.
that are used to help people.
Yeah. Taylor and I
So
started watching it
yeah,
a
so
long time
good,
ago.
so
I
good.
remember it. Yes, I know. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
So that just reminded me of the plane.
Okay.
So
They just
maybe
went.
it'll come back when they turn it back on in 2030. Who knows? But for right
Well,
as of right on the timeline right now, it's missing.
right. Well, hopefully they're found. I mean,
Yeah,
I doubt alive, but who knows? But at least it'll give the family
the
some
family is like some closure.
closure.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely. Yeah, I apologize. I didn't mean not mean to be insensitive to
No, you weren't. It's
their
okay. It's just the way you said
yeah, just yeah,
it.
I was just thinking of the plane itself. I wasn't thinking of the
The people.
souls
I
on
know.
board.
I
So,
know. I know you're
um
you're not like that, so you wouldn't.
no, I'm oh
Oh,
boy, foot
hey,
in my mouth. So,
it's been a
but
morning.
it's been a morning, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
No fault of CERN's though.
No, just my gardener showed up early.
He's back on the original timeline.
You're right. He used to come at this time, and then all of a sudden it became later and later, and then it got to be 1:30, and now look, he's here already.
hmm
Good point right there.
So, yeah, if you guys
Oh,
have any questions, we can always do a part two if you want more rods or if you have questions, what we forgot to ask, what we didn't ask. I'm
or
trying to
something
think
else
if
might
we have,
come out.
yeah, yeah, maybe more will come out.
Yeah.
I imagine with what's happening in the world, we'll probably won't be hearing much of this in the next month or so because it'll be back to what's forward facing in the news and happening in the
Right.
world, and we're back to the clown show and the circus in which we live. It is the country in which we live.
I know, but there's no greater country than America, so I'm happy to be here myself. So America.
Not this America. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but
Oh
it
no,
has
no.
a. But if you know what, I don't know if I can get behind it. Has it ever really been? It hasn't been good for the peoples
No, but I guess
ever since the white man got here.
right, right. But I mean, I'm just saying that, and if I'd rather be here than a third world country. I'd rather have my freedoms that I do have here than in a third world country. I don't want to be in the Middle East where, you know, um, I'm wearing a burqa and I can't do anything or speak for myself or drive or.
Absolutely.
So those are the things that I'm talking about, where I would rather be here than someplace like that.
Oh, well, yeah, I was thinking like Ireland.
I've not been, so I don't really
Or
know what it's like
England.
there.
Go where my peoples, Poland, I just, I'm not thinking like North Korea.
Oh God, now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you don't do well in sports, it's off with your head and they kill you. That's what I'm talking about. We don't do that shit
Yeah.
here. Not yet.
Yet.
Not yet. I just said that, not yet. But you never know. It might be coming.
Oh,
Have
Lordy.
a CERN shut down. We might have.
Lordy. Yeah. No, but I was just saying if you look at the history of America, it's not good for minorities at all.
No, it's
And
not.
the white man should have been the minority,
Hmm.
but they just
Yeah.
came and pissed all over everything and took it over. So,
Made him sick, and now look at it.
and
It's
look
just
where we are. Thanks, guys.
right.
Thanks a fucking lot. Just
Oh
kidding.
boy. Anyway,
Anywho's,
this is good.
that's all I know about CERN.
Yeah. Well,
That's it.
you read more than I did. I mean, I
No,
just skimmed the
yeah, and
surface.
I just poked around a little bit just because it's off now. So, and if anything pertinent, if I get any pertinent messages, I'll pass them along. But I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I can breathe. I don't even know what it just feels better to me.
Good.
It feels lighter
Mm-hmm.
to
Well,
me.
good.
And
Let's see what
and
happens.
and I go back and forth between worrying about stuff and just saying fuck it, I can't, there's nothing I can do, so I go back and forth between, so I'm in the fuck it, whatever happens.
Right.
I'm in the fuck it phase right
Yeah.
now.
Well, there's some things you just can't control. So.
Yeah, I just whatever I can, but even stuff like I'm just like, well, I'm not going to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to stay on top of my stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming up with Owen's school, filling out forms, Chris's retirement. That's a whole thing, filling out
Right.
forms. So I have deadlines that I have to hit to help
Mm-hmm.
these guys get their shit done. So, but other
Yeah.
than that, I'm just like, I'm just going to go with the flow.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow. Just
Hmm.
taking care of myself, going day to
Yep.
day, not
Yep.
making too many plans because I don't know if they'll.
Yeah, taking care of my body, eating
Mhm.
eating good food, um, drinking lots of water. If it's hot where you guys are, stay hydrated. You
Yeah.
can't function if you don't take care of your vessel.
Right. Right.
So,
And it's hot. It's hot everywhere, I
it's
think. Just
hot.
about everyone's getting
Yeah.
some heat. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
I don't have anything else to add to
yeah,
this.
yeah. So let us know if you've noticed any weird stuff
That'd
or
be
heard
interesting.
any weird stories or whatever. We'd be
But
happy
please
to
share. We want to hear them.
yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you. And I apologize for the inconvenience of having to come
No,
inside.
they don't care. They got a tour of the house.
The gardeners arrived early. It's CERN.
It is CERN. Like back on their regular schedule.
They are. All right. Well, thank you. Well,
Thanks,
and
guys.
well, good to see you, Leslie.
Good
And
to see you as well, Angie. And we will see you guys next week.
thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.